Thank you so much for clicking to my channel. You are most welcome. Today, I'm so thankful for God for what He has done. It's not every day that is Christmas Day for me. Every single day, there are days that things don't go well, but I'm still thankful to be where I am because there are people right now who are in hospital. Some may need someone to feed them. Some are in pain. Some just cannot go to the toilet by themselves. Some nobody's visiting in hospital, but the grace that we have, that I am where I am, we all have that grace. I'm so thankful. The day must have been a long day, tiring day, but I'm still thankful. I'm thankful for who I am today. There are people who have gone, people that I know, people that were somewhere that I admired. They are gone. They are no longer there. And when they went, they didn't go well. They went then life was so hard with them. That's why we need to be thankful. In that case also, not in that case, because of that, for me mentioning about those people who are gone, who I know who are doing fine, I remember one of the people who are gone really, may that person's soul rest in peace, but I remember that one of them said something about me because I was going through some phases. I had just lost a child of 6 years old, and things just turned around the other way. I mean, things came in with every door. Every door was open for bad things in my life. That time I lost a child. I went bankrupt. My business went down. That was back then in Kenya. I had an arrears of the rent, and my children couldn't go to school. They were in the boarding school whereby you pay so much money. It was just like everything went wrong. And may God rest that lady in peace, but she said she sent me away from the shop. We were sharing the shop, and then she told me to go away from the shop. At that moment, when I needed to be there so that I could try to make my living, then I had asked her, can you just allow me for a while? I just lost a child, and the boy was 6 years old, a very loving boy. And I asked her if she could allow me to stay there for a while until I'm better, you know, until I can stand on my feet again. But she didn't allow that. No. She said yes, but I think because of, let me say the truth. She said yes, she allowed it, but because of the pain I had, I think I just decided to leave because I thought, how could she do this at this moment when things are not well with me? Anyway, why I said this is that I'm so thankful for God to allow me to be where I am right now. Because of me, when I remember the past, I remember things that have happened. I'm like, nobody is a hero to have to be on this earth, but they've lived good life by themselves. And the main point that I wanted to say right now is about people who normally feel like they could have made it if somebody somewhere helped them, or if an auntie or a brother or a father, mother, or whoever it is, they're always complaining that because of them they didn't make it in life. Yes, maybe one had wished that they could have helped you in that time and then been somewhere where you think you could have been, but that does not mean it's the end of your life. That's not an excuse of one not making it. As long as one have 2 hands, two eyes, have a mouth, and have 2 feet, one can still do something. Even those people I see here in Europe, people who don't have legs, who are crippled, who are in the wheelchair, they still have work, they still can work. People who are crippled can do a lot. What about those who have everything? So there's normally not an excuse of one not trying to work hard to have their daily bread. Normally, I might be saying this, and some people will say, oh, you're talking like that because you are in Europe. No. It's not about being in Europe. Even in Europe, people work so hard. People struggle to take care. People do things to take care of themselves. People work hard. And I mean, no matter whatever place one is, you always have to work hard to be where you are. So there's this thing that I just said before that people normally say that, oh, if so and so could have helped me. Many times, especially me, I hear like some people are like, I want to come to Europe to make my life. And I'm like, okay. Money is not picked on the street. Even here, people hustle the same way. So I have had people giving excuses, like I said, that they were not helped. That's why they are where they are, or they didn't get assistance, or they were not taken to school, which of course I'm sorry for those who didn't go to school because of lack of school fees. I'm sorry for those who are raised up as orphans because they didn't have both parents. I'm sorry for those who didn't make it because of some circumstances that happened to their life that were not well, that made them grow with nothing. But I want to say that it's never the end of everything, because even those who grew with their parents, the parents didn't have anything like us. We grew with our parents. My father had a small earning, and we were many children. We were 11 children. Some passed away, I think 4 of us. And my father didn't have enough for all of us. And I cannot say that we lived so well. I remember how we were brought up. And I mean, if I have to say my story, how our life was, one would have not thought that those days that I would be where I am today. So and even where I am today, I am not where I am because things just fell into places. Nothing falls into places. There's some hard work that somebody has to do somewhere, whether little or big. There's some hard work somebody has to do somewhere. So there's not normally excuses for one not being where they are because somebody didn't help. Like sometimes people may say that, oh, I am here and I didn't help them come to Europe. It's not Europe where one can get all things put together. You can still work on your life wherever you are, whether it is in Africa. We have a lot of ways of making our daily bread there. We have a lot of ideas. Everything is only life is about fighting. I've never seen life being a bed of roses. Life is about you fighting, lying down and thinking about what you can do, but not to worry, just meditating every single day and seeing what can I do. That's about life. It's not about anybody. It's about you. It's always about you. If you don't sit down and think about yourself, nobody will ever think about you. Nobody will even come. Even if somebody feeds you or give you something, they will give you for a short while, but they can never give you for forever. So the faster you decide to do what you can do, the better for you. And I've come to realize that people respect you only when they see that you have something in your hand. So I want to tell you at this time, maybe you have had those thoughts that nobody helped you, nobody took you to the city, nobody took you to Europe, nobody did. I've come to tell you that you can do what you are supposed to do wherever you are with the gifts God has given you, with the wisdom you have. You can do something, you can get something, you can learn something, you can achieve what you want to achieve, as long as you are focused and you have a vision to where you are going. So after that being said, I want to say goodbye. Have a good evening. Take care of yourself and continue to meditate on the wonderful things. Continue to be happy. Even when happiness doesn't get you, look for it. I look for it sometimes. Sometimes I feel down and I just sit down and I just put music and start dancing by myself, Christian music, and I sing along with. You know, if happiness is not there, look for it. Go grab it and be happy, okay? Bye-bye. Take care of yourself.